addict and alcoholic.
Amen.
My sobriety date is August 17, 2008. I do have a sponsor. His name is Maurice S. Let's have a quiet time before I begin. Thank you. My sponsor called. He said, "Dale, you're going to be doing speaking on Are You Done Yet?" I said, okay, because when my sponsor reach out for me, tell me what to do, I do it. I don't even ask any questions because it's because of him. Some people in here, that's why I've been sober going on 14 years. I was just sitting here thinking, not about so much the dones, about the quits. All those times I had quit. Not even talking about the countless bits in the penitentiary. You know, when I ran out of money, I had quit. When the licks ran out, I had quit. When the women got through giving me the money, I had quit. When my mother died, I had quit. When I was in treatment, I had quit. But what is being done predicated on? Because an addict and alcoholic like me, my disease plays cloak and dagger with me. It tells me if you do a bit and you ain't using, you are done. But as soon as I get on the Greyhound, Lisle, I'm back at it. Because I haven't put in no work, no step work. I haven't done no kind of service work. But most importantly, I haven't been honest about myself throughout the whole time. I cannot use dope and act right. I can't use cocaine and act right. I can't treat people right under the influence and a desire to use. How did I evolve to become to a point in my sobriety where I was done? And it's real simple. People had to come in my life and help me and show me. And these people were sent as a foundation, as a divine foundation from God up above. Because I couldn't do it by myself. Because see, really, I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I know everything. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I've been everywhere, but really ain't been nowhere. So it took some people who had to come in my life. And some of these people are sitting inside these rooms. I was sitting inside of a meeting going on 14 years ago, and I was ready to give up. I said, man, this shit ain't worth it. The snow was this high. I said, man, this shit ain't worth it. And there was some speakers, they were saying some things and doing some things and saying some things. And I said, yeah, this shit worth it. And I began to make the transition from quitting to being done. See, when you quit, you still carry some of those same behaviors. When you quit, you still walk the same. When you quit, you still talk the same. When you quit, you ain't gonna be broke. You're gonna go out and commit some crimes. You're gonna use some people. You're not gonna let a God of your understanding intervene and hold you and mold you and let you just be cool and sit back and stand back and just let him work it. When you quit, you're not working no steps. When you quit, you go around people that you used to use with. When you quit, you really you haven't even really started to even care about yourself. When you quit. But when you get done, one begins to walk on the spiritual plane. One begins to say no when you quit. When you quit, you constantly saying yes to everything and to everybody. But when you done, you done learn. No, I ain't doing that. Well, no, I ain't doing that. When you done, you able to let people tell you, hey man, do this, do that, without bristling up and just being humble. So he know what he's talking about. For me today, the disease of alcohol and drug addiction still plays a very deceptive game on my mind and my heart. And guess what? The drugs don't got nothing to do with it. It's all behavior. It's all behavior. I'm not talking about criminals. I'm just talking about ill behavior that's not parallel with sobriety. That's the thought and the feeling. But I know I'm done because I don't act on it. I don't wake up and say, man, I gotta hit a lick. This is not enough. I knew I was done because I could ride past some old neighborhoods and I don't start firing. And under my arms and shit don't get to sweat. And because I'm going from work to wherever I'm going, and I'm just riding. My heart ain't beating fast. Somebody walk up, sir, can I, baby? No. This is an honest program. And I have to be honest every day, all day. On some days, I didn't want to be done. And that's coming up on 14 years old. Because I still want to do what I want to do. When I want to do it. Well, how do I stay ingratiated in sobriety? Contact my sponsor. Read the big book. Talk to people. Tell on myself. See, I'd rather give first aid than have to go to the emergency room to get emergency surgery. Some things that happened to me recently. And you know, I really don't cry much, but I cry when need be. And the disease was telling me, man, just deal with that shit by yourself. Because you know, us having some years sober, we don't want to let everybody know what's going on with us. Because we have ascended, so we think to a certain point in our sobriety, in our recovery, and we want everybody to think that we got it going on. But some things that happened along the way, and my sponsor, I said, I know who to call. Before I call my sponsor, I'm going to call God, the one who got all power. Right. And before I call my sponsor, I'm going to tap in with God first. Because see, I really don't want to call my sponsor. Because my sponsor got new sponsees, he's busy, he's doing things or whatever, and me and him been down going on 14 years, and I had some sponsee brothers and sisters who've been back out, and I'm still down. So I want to make him think I got it all together. With the house, the car, the job, school, working now. I want my sponsor to believe I got it going on, and I got it all together, and it's all wrapped up in deception. And it's wrapped up in deception to make him think and make me think, boy, you done. But I'm only truly done if I'm able to share those thoughts with God first, and then in turn share with my sponsor. I said, sponsor, listen, man, some things have happened to me. I've never in my life hit a woman. I've never in my life raised my hand at a woman, because that's not what I'm about. I ain't from that cloth. But some things that happened, I wanted to break somebody's jaw. I said, man, why I'm feeling like this? He said, well, you're angry. You've been building up anger. And then I started thinking about some things, Lisle. I said, man, if I do that, I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. I'm going to lose this. See, listen, man, it's real easy for me to come in here, talk about lottie-dottie and everybody. But if I can't come in here and talk about my ass, I ain't done. I'm just quitting. And that's the reality. If I can't come in and say, hey, listen, on some days, I think this shit ain't worth it. On some days, I think people take advantage of me because they know how humble I am, and they know how I work the sobriety piece, so I let a little shit slide under the acceptance piece. Because people will work that on you. People will work that. They're working on you for 20 grand.
Yep, they will.
They're working on you for $20. He ain't gonna mind. He ain't gonna do nothing about it, because you know he's sober and he can't get roused up. And you know he got the background. He ain't gonna do this. And you know he done, and he working the spiritual principles in all of his affairs. He's working them in all of his affairs. So therefore, we can try this on him, because he's gonna go to God and pray about it. Well, let him go to God, but we done came up. But truly being done, I have to let things be. And understand that no matter how far I've came along in my sobriety, if God takes away everything from me today, the job, the education, if I got sick, if I was alone, if he took everything away from me today, he's done enough for me coming up on 14 years in sobriety, enough for a lifetime. He's done enough for me in a lifetime. And if he can continue to sustain me and I work for him and everything is gone, one day at a time, he's done enough. And the things he's given me, I get it again. If I work not for it, if I work for him. If you don't believe in God, just believe that I believe. You don't got to believe in God. Just believe that I believe, and then in turn, turn that into a spiritual way of life. Being done, not easy. Being done means getting up at work, going to work on time, going to work, being there when you don't want to be there. Being done means answering the phone when you don't. Damn, didn't I just talk? I just spoke to you like 45 minutes ago. You calling me talking about what? I just got you talking. You want to talk about step 6 again? Motherfucker, quit acting stupid and stop doing dumb shit. You want to read over the 12 and 12 again? You want to go over step 8 again? Listen, man, write all the shit down you hiring people to. Don't say nothing to it because the motherfucker might fuck you up. That sums we got some years in here. That sums up step 8. Quit calling me, because, sometimes I be tired. But I can't do that. Because Norman didn't do it for me. Keith didn't do it for me. Lily didn't do it for me. Larry didn't do it for me. They answered their phones. They talked to me. So in turn, I had to do the same thing. This program is about reciprocity. How you stay done, Dale? Reciprocity. Praying. And understanding, man, I'm still the same stick-up man. I just don't stick up no more. I'm still a dope fiend. I just don't snort dope no more. I don't lose that sight. They sent me right here to my mama. They sent my degree in the mail. And I opened it. And for a minute, Keith, I thought I was working on something. Me and Norma, about 5-6 years ago, we had a conversation. She said, yeah, a lot of people, they come to programs, things, this, that, and and they start to withdraw, and they are seeing, education-wise, And I opened the degree. I said, man, this shit don't mean shit. Should have fit the crack pipe. I'll be back lined up on race in the alley saying, hey, give me 10 and pull the dope on the degree because you don't snort it. I don't know if y'all know, I used to snort dope off the Bible. Off the Quran, hey, listen, God know my heart. God know my heart, he know I'm sick. Yeah, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. He gonna protect me along the way. Being done. It's not easy. It's not easy coming from the life. Don't get me wrong, I'm not speaking from a point of being unique. Because I don't want to get wrapped up in that. All of us come from different parts of life. Some of us come from humble beginnings. For some of us come from where we've had things, our family had things. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's not easy transitioning, living your life a certain way for 20-some odd years and then living your life another way. Survival instincts step in. Sometimes break in the case of emergency kick in. And that don't got shit to do with no steps and no big book. Sometimes that shit kick in. I'm looking at the degree. I said, damn, dear, you done all this. But it really don't mean nothing. Because it's another suffering addict, alcoholic out there. Yep. You got to continue to show them the way. If you don't show them the way, this shit is in vain. Shit don't mean nothing. Being done. knowing I could cheat on the test. And I hear my sponsor in my back of my head. I see him, Dale, you got to have some integrity. Now, I want to say, man, fuck integrity. I need to pass this test. That's what I want to say, man. The hell with some integrity. But integrity goes along with sobriety. Just study some more, man. I remember real quick before I wrap up, I'm in the class and, you know, I got my cheat sheets ready. Pam, you're an educator. I got my cheat sheets ready. I got like 5 of them. I'm double-breasted, goddamn. I got 2 right here. Got 2 in my back pocket. I done wrote something on my hand. Got something in my sock. I said, today, I'm going to pass this with flying colors. See, me being an addict and alcoholic, I just don't want to pass. I could just cheat and get a C. No, I want to cheat and get an A so everybody in class like, man, dude, he got an A on this test. He did good. They don't know I cheated, though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, come on with the test. Shit, I'm good. Man, because, you know, we can have scratch paper out. The professor came upstairs. He said, okay, everybody put everything up on your desk. I said, huh? No scratch paper, no nothing. I'll be passing it out. I said, oh, hell no. It's going to be a problem here. That test came back. That motherfucker said 69. I said, God damn, I failed. Because, see, I was on bullshit. All I had to do is sit down and study some more. At that point, I had just quit.
Yeah.
And that was 13 years sober. I had just quit. And the drugs, they had nothing to do with it. I wasn't done. Because, see, I thought I could, you know, overlay for underplay. Finesse. The finesse game. You know, hey, he don't catch me, shit. You know, I used to count. Hey. Man said, hey, take everything off your desk, everybody. I said, God damn, it's over. But I had to go back and study and do the right thing. So I first started coming around the meetings and said, tell her how it used to be like, this, that, and other. And, you know, forget how it used to be like. Let me tell you how it is now. By being done. I bought my own home in my name. I completed an associate's degree. I'm going for my bachelor's in social work starting in the fall. I'm a provisional counselor at Abraxas. I'm a DST at Abraxas. I'm waiting for a month or so to take my CADC exam. See, I work with kids and I work with clients, people just like me every day. This is what I do, every day, all day. That's one treatment center. From 11 to 7, that later on that night, I work at Banging Treatment Center in Naperville. So recovery and treatment is what I do all day, every day. It ain't about the money, it's because the people need me. And it's because I'm done. I'm done. They said, Dale, we don't see you at the meetings all the time. I said, man, I'm at a meeting every motherfucking day. Every day. Anybody newer than me? Recovery starts anywhere. Anywhere. Whether you're Menard, DeVille, been there. Division 1, been there. 6, 11, been there. Recovery can start right there. Recovery can start off the corner. But the most important thing, it don't stop there. They put people out when they leave from treatment. They be crying, and look, they call me Mr. Johnson, you know, at work. Mr. Johnson, Mr. Johnson. I be thinking to myself, boy, y'all just don't know. I'm just an old vice lord. Go ahead, man. They say, Mr. Johnson, can you help me? I say, What you do? I got high. I did this. I did that. And you know, they say I'm a bleeding heart for the clients. I go get them. I get the counselors. I say, hey, man, give them a chance. They say, well, if we give them a chance, you going to help them? I said, y'all help him. 2 days later, he in my office. I need this. I need that. I said, man, where your mom at? Where your woman? What the hell going on? What's going on? No, they done left me. So now I'm committed. Now I got to go around, buy them clothes, buy this, buy that. I'm committed now. I'm committed because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with the dope. I'm done with the cocaine. I'm done with the crimes. I'm done with all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm done with the weed, the alcohol. When they came out with the legalization of weed, and I'm honest, when they came out with the legalization of weed, I said, well, I wouldn't mind getting me a fat old blunt.
Yeah.
You hear me? And, you know, be like the normal people. You know, give me a blunt, you know, and, you know, they call it gas, Zaza, the loud pack. I wouldn't mind, you know, walking along the beach, keeping my feet, you know, kicked up. You know, they call that in the treatment field, delusions of grandeur. I wouldn't mind, you know, sitting back, smoking some weed. And then I said, boy, you don't smoke weed, you like snorting dope, you smoke cocaine.
Yeah. What about that part?
When did you ever like smoking weed? I remember when they was smoking Primos, they wanted to, I said, man, y'all wasting your money. Y'all playing. You gonna do it right. I said, boy, you go out there and smoke some weed, there's gonna be so much crack filled up in that weed.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, goddamn everybody antennas off their cars. Everybody antenna, cause hey, listen, I'm breaking antennas. I ain't finna go get no rolls. I don't know if they still do the rolls glass thing. I'm breaking antennas. I'm going to get yours.
Yeah,
Oh, they don't get antennas no
no,
more?
they don't make them kind no more.
You see, that's how long I've been sober. Right, so I know what's gonna happen. Cause I'm done. Cause I'm done. I want to thank everybody for coming out for our convention. I'm glad to see everybody. I was telling somebody earlier, I said, man, every time I come and I see the same people, that make me stay. Because there's some people who's no longer here with us. I told myself I wasn't going to get up here and cry and all that shit. But they're not here, and I miss them.
Mm-hmm.
I miss them.
Yeah.
But they still here with us. Mm-hmm. But sometimes the addiction have me to be selfish. And I still think, why God? Why them and not them? In the back of my mind, just as long as it's not you, don't worry about them. A lot of us, myself, a lot of us, me, I don't really even supposed to be alive. But God seen fit over some years every day to pick me, to select me, and skip over that person to wake up and do right. You know, so if you newer than me, you know, pray, get a sponsor, get into the steps, but most importantly, help somebody. My name is Dale. I'm gonna keep coming back.
All right, y'all.